Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Glad you could attend. Today we are taking a look at Deadly Intent, the story about a woman who loses her husband in the war. He's a soldier who ends up getting killed, and we see how she's trying to deal with that loss as well as dealing with her son who's having trouble coping with that loss. And as things start going missing in the house and furniture moving, she thinks the son's lashing out due to his trauma of losing his dad. But as things start to escalate, she realizes there may be a more supernatural explanation to things, and we see how things take a turn for the worse as this mom and son try to deal with this supernatural force that is terrorizing their lives. Deadly Intent is brought to us by Rebekah Fortune and written by Diana Townsend, and it addresses a number of issues in here as far as domestic abuse, post-traumatic stress syndrome, as well as single parenting. And I love when horror films take modern topics and address them here, and I think they do well in here with it. I enjoyed the script. It didn't get overly complicated, but they also throw a number of red herrings at you to keep you quite guessing exactly what is going on. Now, I will say it may be a little bit slower than some horror folks out there like. This is a true lower budget supernatural horror film, and lower budget not in quality but just, you know, in a limited cast and special effects in that, so that may put some people off. But for me, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the pacing and seeing how the story unfolded, especially. Now, Gus Berry and Rebecca Renee play the mom and son respectively, and I enjoyed the chemistry between their two characters. It felt like a mom and son team. You know, I really felt the struggle of the Brioni, I believe it's pronounced, Rebecca Renee's character. I enjoyed, you felt her internal struggle of trying to figure out what's going on with her son, as well as dealing with flashbacks of being with her husband and that. And yeah, I loved how that was addressed, and the chemistry between them too. You don't get, like I said, a huge amount of special effects in here, but what they do in here does work, especially for supernatural, what you can kind of get away with, you know, opening doors, shells falling, of that nature. And they throw a nice couple of red herrings in here too to make you guess exactly what's going on. Now, I will say the solution to this story was a little bit anticlimactic for me. Didn't quite expect them to go where they did with it as far as how everything concluded, so I think I would have liked to see that done a little bit better. But a lot of people watching this are going to recognize the trend now. We had it kind of in Babadook, we had it in Under the Shadow, and in here as well, a very similar theme going on. So there is going to be some familiarity to it. But I will say, for her first major picture, I think Rebekah Fortune gives a very decent film to us, directed well, paced, and an interesting story. Nothing groundbreaking here, and nothing that's going to be like, oh my god. But if you do like supernatural horror, don't like a lot of gore or anything, but do like a little bit of a darker story, Deadly Intent's going to be for you. So check it out. If you have checked it out, leave your comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts. I believe it's on video on demand right now and will be out on disc soon if it isn't already. I appreciate every single one of you, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.